I need you to on TV tomorrow. They said that you we happy because with the fat queen on show, with the second he died at age about basically so the news today age 76 because the queen of show we respect you. You know he on uh, TV tell you or use or they use. We will ever go cool the door, they will say that or with the fucker and pass away. So by the told you go and we happy with he died the castle. We happy the castle today. But what happened? With the fact is the super two with the fact become that what happened we the also go with the fact respect you around the with the vessel. Everybody with the fact became good news. It talk about it with the fact about it way. I forgot to can you good news. What going on if with the fact okay? We begin with news. Take a look at this.
Breaking news, it is sad news for millions of music fans. The publicist for Aretha Franklin telling the Associated Press the 76-year-old Queen of Soul has died. NBC's Lester Holt with a look at her life and career.
There has never been a voice like hers. And there may never again be anyone like her. Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, an icon of American music. No other female singer was as celebrated or as honored as Aretha Franklin. 18 Grammys, 20 #1 Billboard singles, 45 songs in the top 40.
Our nation honors Miss Aretha Franklin.
In 2005, she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, a deeply emotional moment for the singer who had been honored previously by President Clinton with the National Medal of Arts and by the Kennedy Center. Franklin was a diva, and she made no bones about it. But she was also a trailblazer for women and an African-American artist who achieved success against the backdrop of the Civil Rights Movement. Her list of firsts goes on forever, like being the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She used her voice to crash through barriers. Rolling Stone once ranked Aretha Franklin the #1 greatest singer of all time. She had an almost maternal attitude toward her own songs.
They're like my children. I love them all. But there are some that I liked a little more than others. Respect, certainly. The Freeway, Jump to It, Natural Woman.
Millions of Americans know her music by heart. All we need to hear is the first few notes. We know the rest. All because she showed the way and set the standard. Aretha Louise Franklin was born in Memphis, Tennessee. Her father, Reverend C.L. Franklin, was a well-known Baptist minister. Her mother was a singer and pianist. It wasn't always a happy or stable home, and so music played a big role in Aretha Franklin's life. She was a child prodigy. She was performing in church and playing piano by the age of 10.
They put a small box in front of the pulpit so I could be seen over the pulpit, and that's where I would stand and sing. Hold my hand.
By 14, she recorded her first album. Teenage motherhood derailed her musical career for a spell, but by her early 20s, she'd hit the top 10 with her song, I Never Loved a Man.
Loved a man the way that I love you.
1 year later, she won her first 2 Grammys for Respect. And as they say, a star was born.
You go on stage, something very electric, like a neon sign lights up inside of Lady Soul, Miss Aretha. What do you feel like?
I feel good.
Does that happen, really? I light up?
Yes, ma'am.
It didn't take long for her to be dubbed the Queen of Soul, and there was no argument. After hitting a rough spot with dismal record sales in the mid-70s, Franklin found a way to break through again in the cult classic, The Blues Brothers. She was signed to Arista Records soon after and couldn't be stopped after that. Countless hits and honors followed. Memorable collaborations with the greats of our time, including the late Luther Vandross and her huge hit with George Michael. Her life was not without its struggles and demons. In her later years, she preferred a life of privacy and stayed home in Detroit for long stretches of time. Aretha Franklin is survived by her 4 sons and millions of fans around the world.
I love what I do, and I just wouldn't be doing anything else. In fact, I thought, what else would I have done?
Lester Holt, NBC News.
That's sad today. The Detroit, because we passed week, the Aretha Franklin, he died to Detroit. Because I was saw that the social, and then Aretha Franklin, what we're going to know, what going on, we're going to tell you what they are, to Aretha Franklin. And now we're going to tell you that he probably passed away. And he passed away because Queen of Soul, he respects and daydreaming, it was on one steady. They would, because they was again. I must say next to someone to with the figure, he probably passed it every day since 76. The also ago, the Queen of Soul, with the victim, gone in the heaven. That's sad. I tell you tomorrow, you can squad me when you enjoy your bottle. You go use all day use. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Tomorrow because we're going to go on for because it's the timid. It goes into the squad me because you enjoy your bottle. Called timid or timid. Tell you use all day. I'm gonna get to the source rate. With the effective, we're going to get called daydreaming. We have to take a good day to source rate. We were going to go back to the day on 196 called the daydreaming. Enjoy it. We'll enjoy in the newsroom, okay? Have a good day. I'll tell you what have a good day. I will take care. God bless you all. God bless you. I'll wait the first day or take recipe. I'll wait the I wait the first day. God in heaven. Bye everybody.
Myself very fortunate to have lived on earth during her career and that I was able to see and hear what she has done. She deserves all of the titles she has been given, for she is the queen. She is the crown princess. She is Lady Soul. She is the unbelievable Aretha Franklin.
Let's go someplace, huh? Where I don't care. He's the kind of guy that you give you everything and trust your heart, share all of your love till death do you part.